What's up, guys? It's the Jabronis here. We got myself, Dids, Crayon, we got Crisp, and Sully. We are here today to talk about a very important topic, and that is our wish list for COD 2020.
So for Warzone changes, a Cold War style Warzone, obviously. If this is going to be a Cold War game, we want it set in that period. We also want to see the guns from multiplayer carry over, obviously. But I'd like to see like more dynamic events. And to give an example, like I like current Warzones like jailbreak and fire sales. Like I talked about this the other day, but like I think that shit is sick, and I think like more randomness in terms of just like fun events that change the flow of the game to me would be a really good idea. And if they could somehow have like a zombie outbreak happen and all of a sudden you're playing and then you hear like the laughing guy from like Black Ops or like, you know, World at War, and you know like shit's about to hit the fan.
Monty.
That would be sick. Like the little Joker laugh.
Wow, yeah, zombies could be dope in Warzone.
Yeah.
Shake things up a little.
Oh,
like you're in the
yeah.
middle of a team fight, and then zombies start rolling into the town, and you're just fucking overwhelmed.
They had it in Blackout, but it was like
Yeah, they did have it in Blackout,
It was like
right?
one area, and I don't think it was like, it could have been way doper. Like with the technology now, and like just the bar is very high because of Warzone.
Yeah, the Warzone engine is like 10 times better than the Blackout engine.
Yeah, so hopefully they learn from that.
And this is gonna be on new consoles and stuff, so
Yeah, that is.
it should be able to go
Yeah,
above and
next
beyond.
gen.
Oh fuck! I didn't
Yeah.
think
My thing about Warzone is my thing about the new Warzone for 2020 COD. This current Warzone, no place is really memorable besides like Superstore. That's pretty much the only like staple place where people are like, yeah, everyone knows Superstore. Other than that, like no one really cares for downtown. You're not attached to any of the places. Unlike other BRs, like Fortnite, you got attached to Greasy Grove. We were the Greasy Grove gang. That was our thing. So, like, I think COD 2020, they need to, like, I don't know, like, spice it up a little bit. Add more character to the actual places. You got to be attached to them. Add more color. Add more, like you were just saying, dynamic events. I don't know, maybe like a flood, like a dam breaks or
that would be
something.
really
Who
cool.
knows?
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, so...
My favorite thing about Blackout is how they brought back like old maps. Like they
That's
had
what I'm
old
saying.
zombie map, like that, like Verrucht, I'm pretty sure, and like that was so
That
cool.
was
Like that would make
dope.
me want to land there.
Yeah.
Like just because of that reason.
100%. And the thing about this Warzone is they're using COD maps from this COD. But the thing that they didn't realize is the maps for this COD are so bad that no one wants
Horrible.
to. So if you put them in a Warzone, it's going to be just as bad. So that was the thing, because I was playing Ground War the other night, and it's all of the Warzone maps, and it's like, well, I hate this. I kind of don't like it in Warzone, and it's
It
just
does
bad.
feel like a very generic battlefield.
It's so generic. It's so
It
generic.
doesn't have any flavor. Yeah.
And first of all, the second COD 2020 Warzone is going to be in Russia. This one's in Russia. Like literally every Warzone.
Everything is in Russia.
Yeah,
They
it's
love
so
it.
bland.
What
I
about
guess
like
it's
a
just
homeland
Propaganda.
kind
Trying
of
to
like
get it to go
yeah?
against Russia. I swear.
Land.
What about like a dope U.S. You know, like
Dude,
this is a Black Ops 5. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's like a hypothetical if the Cold War went hot. That's what
Exactly.
it looks
Bring
like.
to the US.
So why wouldn't it be on like the U.S. soil? That would be really cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. And Treyarch's games are always way more colorful and way more.
Exactly. Need color. Warzone is
You need
drowned
color.
out.
They
It's
do.
just like
So drowned out.
All right.
Well, that's what
That's
happened
just Russia, though.
with the original Black Ops. Like, it was so
yeah,
great
Black Ops.
that they just went all out, and then it was just fun. Like, it was colorful, and it was just, like, enjoyable to look at.
Should have a good time.
One
Okay.
little thing I do want to add to Warzone is your ability to get like custom camos strictly that you could get through Warzone. Like if you get amount of wins, then you get a cool camo. Like if I see some kid's gun that's like, you know, he got this camo because he got like X amount of wins. Like
I like that.
at least you have something to prove through that. Because right now I feel like camos, like I look at a kid's camo other than like Damascus and the top camos. I don't really know like what those camos like mean, like what the kid did to get it.
Yeah,
So I
not
think
nice.
having
Yeah,
like
that's a fair point.
yeah, a certain amount of like I don't know Warzone specific camos could be dope.
Yeah, that's my thing for every game. Like Halo 3, like, you have to actually earn, like, armor and, like, meant something to look at it. But now it's just, like, you don't know. Like, it would be cool if, like, you know, like, Do you remember like Infected in Modern Warfare when someone would knife you and you would get infected? It'd be cool if you unlocked an armor by just like infecting people and like you just know like
Yeah,
how you
kill a
get it.
PUBG employee and you get the flaming.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea. Stuff like
That's
that.
it.
Yeah, they could definitely borrow from Halo. All right. Our next big point that we want to make in our wish list is a combination of realistic weapons from Cold War that, you know, obviously like are historically accurate, like the M16. You know, even guns from like Black Ops 1, the original. This could be a great place for them to bring back Black Ops 1 guns, but just in a new engine. And obviously they'll also spin-off guns that are maybe fictional because, you know, war brings kind of innovation. So what would these Vietnam War weapons look like with like a big tech jump kind of? That's how I kind of envision it. It wouldn't be Modern Warfare guns.
Like guns in this game, 'cause it's kind of set around the same decade, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's very close.
But my problem with that is like, so in Modern Warfare, they have all these like,
I know exactly what you're gonna say.
yeah, they have all the. Hey, let's find out. We got all these guns.
No, I'm
And
just-
right now, like Gunsmith, I think is like the best gun
It's
customization
so good.
engine they've had. And I feel like with all these like old guns, like it's gonna be hard to add
It
like a
is,
fucking
yeah.
like holographic sight to like some old ass gun or like a laser or some shit. Like depends how realistic they're trying to make it, whether it's like futuristic or not. But there's some attachments that like if you're talking about realism, you simply can't add to like.
That's where
a
I think they're
simple
gonna bridge
gun.
the gap. Is it's not gonna be a completely historically accurate game. I think it's gonna be a hybrid of like sci-fi and old school, which is gonna be really weird. But it's gonna be like old school weapons, but like modern warfare kind of mentality.
Hopefully they
Yeah.
can pull that off.
Well, it turns out that I had no idea what Jason was gonna say because I have a different point. All right, so this is what I thought he was gonna say. So he was talking about Black Ops 1. Those are primarily going to be the guns that you use. They'll bring a lot of old guns back. But the thing about Modern Warfare and just recent CODs, they bring old guns back and they change them a ton. And they're not even close to what they were. They don't feel the same. I get changing it a little bit. I understand that you don't want to bring the same exact gun over, but like for instance, the UMP 45 from Modern Warfare 2 was one of my favorite guns in COD history. They bring it back to Modern Warfare. They call it the Striker or something, and it's legitimately the worst gun of all time. Like one of the
Sad
worst.
excuse for a UMP.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
it's pathetic.
And
It's
another
like
thing-
a wet noodle.
Yeah, exactly. It's ridiculous. And another thing is, I've heard that they add guns like the Rytec AMR. That's not a real gun name. And I saw a lot of people complaining about it, and I saw someone reply. I don't know how true it is, but apparently the military does not want Call of Duty using real guns. Like they can't get.
No, they're licensed. Yeah,
It's
you
Yeah,
get
they-
licensed.
licensed.
Yeah, you have to pay for it.
Exactly. And that sucks. I think that sucks so much. If they were, and obviously
What the
that's
hell?
not what we can do, but if they were able to actually use real guns, I think it's so much cooler than just like making up names.
Some gun manufacturers are really cheap. They don't give a fuck to put their name on in the game. But like like Rainbow Six Siege has the same problem. So when they like use a gun, they'll literally use the same name and they'll maybe like switch one number or letter and it'll be the exact same gun. So like, yeah, I think we're gonna see a lot of the guns that you would come to expect during that, but they're just gonna have different names. Like the Commando isn't called the M16.
Oh, Commando.
Commando, yeah, it's
Yeah.
a fire gun.
Or-
One thing I'm really glad, I'm pretty sure that COD
Okay,
developers are like really done with doing is like fucking like boots on the ground. Like for like 3 years, that was like the biggest debate. Is like, can this fucking COD be boots on the ground? And finally, in Modern Warfare, they gave us a boots on the ground COD, and it's like probably the best COD that's came out since Black Ops 2, which is like the last boots
Yeah.
on the ground game.
Yeah, honestly, I'm really.
Like, I
good
don't want to be running
reception.
on walls. I don't have to be doing some air parkour to get a fucking kill.
Yeah, nobody
Like some
does.
kid is like 6 feet above me.
Titanfall if you want to do that.
Yeah, like even Halo doesn't even do shit like that. And that's miles futuristic than COD.
Okay. So next we want to talk about, you know, zombies. Obviously, this is probably one of the big things that I think if they nail zombies and they have good Warzone, I said this many times to the jabronis off the fucking video, but I think it would be probably the best COD ever. I wouldn't get off if you nail zombies with the OG mechanics and crew, or at least bring back what, you know, Black Ops 4. There was something went wrong. I mean, a lot went wrong. I don't really know, but Black Ops 3 was like set such a high bar. Black Ops 3 Zombies was fucking unreal compared to all the other ones, to the point where What do you guys think they're gonna do? What would you like to see?
I'm a little scared because I know the whole zombie crew quit. Like everyone who's worked on the original zombies up until Black Ops 3. I think they all got like fired or quit up at Black Ops 4.
Fired?
I didn't.
So
That'd be a massive botch if they fired
So
them.
this is either going to be like a really innovative or they're going to try to do old school. And I imagine they're going to try to do something different. But like I never like when it's like different.
Yeah.
Like Black Ops 4 when they try to like change it up. Like, oh, let's do this
That
mechanic.
UI
It's never
was
fun.
Honestly, though, that's the problem with video games that I feel like companies just run into over and over again. There's so many people that are like, oh, this game is just a reskin of the last Call of Duty. Nothing's changed, blah, blah, blah. But then there's also people that are like, oh, I want the old stuff back. And in my opinion, I would rather just have all the old stuff because I think it's amazing. You bring all the old stuff back and like add a little things that make it cool. I'm down for that more than trying to change.
Especially in zombies. Like in zombies, I think in Black Ops 4 they changed like your health. Like you could get hit a lot more.
Yeah.
Health.
Like the point systems, like they changed too much of like the basic stuff.
Yeah.
It's all about the
It doesn't
maps.
feel like zombies.
It's all about the maps. Just bring us all the old mechanics and give us new maps that are dope, and that's all you need. That's all you need. It's all about the maps.
Innovate in the right places. Don't innovate where it's not necessary. I mean,
Also, I think not even going off anything. I think in zombies, like they should also add like maybe some camos or some shit that you could like fucking throw in your gun in Warzone or multiplayer that like shows like you did this in zombies.
oh, that's great.
I think there should be more motivation to like play zombies.
Definitely.
Yeah, like completing
as far as,
Easter
I
egg.
love that idea.
rewards
Black Ops
go.
3 had that. Some COD had that. Black Ops 4.
I
There
think it
was,
might have been.
Camos were pretty bad.
The
The camos
Black
were pretty
Matter
bad.
camo, I'm pretty sure, was unlocked between all modes when you got it, which is pretty interesting.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
So yeah, I agree. Like if you make it to like round 30 or 50 on a really hard map or whatever, and you got a skin for that, and then you could go into Warzone and show that off, that would be really cool. I think, yeah, interplay between the three kind of main modes we're gonna expect in the game would be just a great thing. Like what do you guys think is like a good thing for Black Ops?
Well,
They should
Chris-
just stick to what they're doing right now, Modern Warfare. I think.
Crispin
doing a
Dids
great
are the 2v2 gunfight tournament specialists.
Yeah. Come talk to me about that.
But
I think they should be doing the same stuff they're doing now. I mean, yeah, they could change it up a little bit. You don't have to copy whatever Modern Warfare did, but they have tournaments that you could join. That's super fun. Gun game that they bring back every now and then. They have Rust, the small maps. Wager matches would be cool to see. Maybe some ranked, like you have like your own little clan that you could like have like a ranked score and you play other clans, get your rank up.
Clans.
Just make like multiplayer more competitive and like make you have a reason to play other than just strictly getting attachments for your gun or getting skins for your gun.
Maybe Sully
I
could.
like-
Okay, go ahead, Chris. Go ahead.
I like the like competitive aspects like 2v2, 3v3, but I also like the fun game modes like Infected or like the one where you turn into like furniture and hide. Like I think those are super
Prop
fun.
hunt.
I love those guys.
Prop hunt.
Prop hunt, yeah, those are so fun. But like, every once in a while, like you gotta like spread them out.
Maybe
Yeah.
Sully can back me up on this.
It's a little
but
treat.
imagine if they took like the idea of Clash from League of Legends and they brought it into COD in some way, where like
Oh, wow.
every few weekends they did like a special weekend long event where if you play Sully, you know it way better than I do. I've never played in Clash,
Yeah.
but how could you bring that to COD? Do you think it would work? Like,
No, I definitely think it'd work. More so, like, obviously, everyone, when you play Call of Duty, you have your hidden, like, MMR, your matchmaking ranking, skill-based matchmaking, all that. So you get a group of friends, it averages your MMR out, your matchmaking ranking, puts you into a tournament style, like a bracket with, like, I don't know, like 16 other teams, maybe 8 other teams. And then you just play games, and it's probably single elimination because it's not too serious, but it still gets a competitive feel because you form a squad, you're versing other people, you obviously are trying to win communication, and then at the end you get a cool camo or something, or maybe like a patch you can put on your guy where people can see it in the game. Just something smaller, like a title. It literally, like, you don't even need to incentivize, like, you don't need to give huge rewards to players. As long as you, like, make it feel like it's competitive, like, that's good enough for most people, honestly. You don't need to do, like, any crazy rewards. But I think a tournament like that, like every like 2 or 3 weeks, would be sick.
is probably want to talk about a little bit the campaign we would like to see in Black Ops 5. Do you guys want cooperative campaign? Do you guys want the campaign to... personally, I really liked how when you finished World at War, it kind of led into zombies in some way, which is really weird. And I feel like they should do something like that. Cause like, listen, like campaign in COD has never been the strong suit most of the time. You know, occasionally it's pretty good, but sometimes, most of the time it's not. But I think it's cool when you do beat the game and there's some sort of it leads into either the multiplayer, the zombies, the Warzone, and it explains why you're doing something. I don't know. To me, that was always really cool. What do you guys want to see with Black Ops campaign?
Yeah, cooperative is dope. Definitely, I would like a cooperative mode. They had that in World at War, and it was sick. I played it a couple times. And also, Joe or Crayon, I don't think you should be throwing the Call of Duties under the bus, because honestly, they've had some solid campaigns. Modern
This
Warfare
past
2
campaign was mad good.
Wait,
Modern
I
Warfare
haven't
is
played
solid.
it.
Yeah, come on, you gotta. I mean, no. To be fair, though, Call of Duty obviously not known for its campaign, and in my opinion, like Call of Duty is such a big team. Like I feel like Modern Warfare, they nailed it. They did Warzone, they did multiplayer, they did Spec Ops, they did campaign. Like they just go to show that they can do every single mode and they can hit every single mode fairly well. So I don't think there's any excuse for no campaign. I mean, didn't one of the Call of Duties not even have a campaign? Black Ops 4, I don't think had one.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Black Ops 4 didn't have one.
Yeah, they messed it up big time.
And honestly, like Black Ops 4 is one of the most forgettable CODs. Like it's just,
Yep.
it's because of that. I think to an extent.
Too arcadey.
I personally don't care about the campaigns. If they can put their resources anywhere, I'd rather them do that. But like, I'm like, I'll play the campaign once, maybe. I haven't played a campaign in years.
But I love when the campaign ties into the multiplayer maps. You're like, wait, I've seen this in the campaign, and they take Terminal from No Russian, and they make Modern Warfare 2 map. Like that was fucking dope. Like stuff like that.
I definitely agree.
I like the Black Ops campaign stories. They've done a pretty good job on them.
So good.
Is that like when you assassinate JFK? That's one of the Black Ops, right? That's like Black Ops 2.
Wait, there's a fucking.
I think you're. I definitely do not do that.
Is that it?
You do not.
I
do
know,
that.
maybe,
no
maybe
way
you,
that's an
you don't
actual-
do that.
Assassinate
What
the-
games is this?
Play
kid
as
playing?
Lee
No,
Harvey
They
Oswald.
put his assassination in the game.
Yeah,
Maybe you
not
didn't do it, but there was a video of you watching him like get his head blown off.
Wow.
It might have been the
Campaign.
intro to Black Ops 1's 5.
It was like it was like towards the end of the campaign. Also, they did put it was Modern Warfare, but they put you slaughtering a bunch of people in an airport. That's not too out of fucking.
Yeah, that was probably worse.
I'll
No,
kill a
Black Ops
random
1 is the
civilian,
one where
but
you see
JFK?
Victor Reznov. He's like dead the entire time. That one's unreal.
Oh,
I think
yeah,
they should
dude,
do
Black
some
Ops
crazy
1
shit.
was so sick. I mean, you were just like, it was like M. Night Shyamalan wrote Black Ops 1. It was fucking
Yeah,
amazing.
can't wait for the COD on the upcoming China versus US war. That's gonna be sick.
Yeah.
But it's still based in Russia.
Where's the mess?
All right, really last thoughts. One thing I would love to see is bringing back wager matches and some kind of, you know, gambling. I know it's a little degenerative to ask for a game that's made for like,
Yeah,
I
they need
guess,
poker.
but I miss the credit. Black Ops 1's, give me the
Dude, it's the credit system.
Give me the credit system of Black Ops 1 and give me the pick 10 of Black Ops 2. And I don't know if I would ever consider a different
That's
multiplayer.
spicy pizza pie.
Yeah, like you've got the, and just like you're gambling on like weapon attachments that you could be buying or weapons and perks. Like I think that is a dope idea. I don't know why they did away with that.
Yeah, dude, I remember like getting 10,000 COD points or whatever they were called back then. And just be like, all right, I'm gonna hop in one in the chamber and here we go. Like, if I lose this, I can't buy anything for about a week. If I win this, I get all my guns, and it was just like, really sweating. It's intense.
It is hilarious
Oh.
game mode.
When it comes to multiplayer and like gameplay wise, it needs like the time to kill. That's one of the most important things in Call of Duty. Me personally, I like pretty slow time to kill because I want to be able to. You don't want to get shot in the back and you just die. There's nothing you can do. You want to be able to, if you get shot, you can get behind cover and maybe make a play. So me personally, I want semi-slow time to kill. But I think Modern Warfare did pretty well. Black Ops 2 was like, everyone's like, Black Ops 2, a lot of people point to that as the best Call of Duty. And Black Ops 2 nailed it.
All right. Thanks, guys, so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe what you would like to see in your Black Ops 5 wish list. Stay tuned for more Jabroni's content. We got new videos and streams every single week. Jabroni's out, baby.